notice depression in students in Armwood?
Usually, there's many signs of depression. However, as an administrator, when we have students who sometimes are by themselves, or they're loners, or they just seem down all the time. Those are signs, but that's not a foolproof way to determine if they're depressed or not. So usually, as an administrator, you like to approach them and find out how they're doing, or what's going on, and get to know them a little bit, just so you can make that determination if you think they need help, or you can provide them some resources for them to go to, or talk to somebody that they're comfortable with.
Okay, next question. Do you think you can get depressed from other people's actions?
Absolutely. I mean, like, bullying can cause a depression in person. Not necessarily, and not even necessarily bullying from one particular person. Maybe people make comments to you, or in any type of negative way that you take it, that could form a depression of some kind. I mean, obviously, people's actions do play into how we feel about ourselves or about the environment. So, absolutely.
Well, depression, I've been fighting with it since I was in freshman and sophomore year, but I think people mostly fight with it beforehand or during that time, but I think it's the worst thing that can happen to a person's life.
How did you cope with your depression?
At first, I didn't cope with it. I just marinated in it. But my family, after telling my family, they really helped me. And I think that's the best way to cope with it, to just release it.
What is your best advice to to young kids dealing with depression at home or on their own?
Just tell an adult. I believe they'll help you. Or just get some help any type of way, because if you just keep holding it in, like stuffing that closet is gonna explode. You just gotta get some help.
Do you have any advice for anyone?
I love you.
Do you think other people's actions affect depression?
Yes,
Why?
because you can have yourself, you have your image in your head of how you feel about yourself, on what you know is wrong and what you know is right about yourself, what you think about yourself. But then you have all these other people's opinions, and if they're throwing it at you, talking about one specific part of you that you know you're sensitive about, and then just based on all that, and if they continue like bullying, if they just keep saying one thing about a specific insecurity, then you're gonna feel some type of way.
What do you think? And do you think there's more depression in women or young men?
I mean, it varies. I mean, depression, none of us are immune from being depressed. Life events happen. People having issues with who they are, their physical appearance, identity, all those things, play a part in depression. So I wouldn't say that one's more noticeable than the other as far as being an exact science. However, I do know that young ladies experience a lot of appearance, physical appearance, things that kind of creates a lot of stress. And I blame a lot of it on social media and the media, and just this day and age, putting pressure on people to look a certain way or be a certain way or have certain things. So the marketing schemes that we deal with, marketing schemes that happen in our country, kind of creates a lot of that stress.
I think by being more open with each other, being less negative to people. Really, it comes back to the golden rule: if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Because you never know what that person is going through. Here at school, you guys deal with a lot, but there are some kids in here that deal with a heck of a lot more at home, outside of school. Maybe they have a job that they have to have because they're trying to help support their family. The stress is real in some of these kids, and that's honestly the truth of our current day and age with our kids. Is it can get pretty serious with some people, and then you're dealing with all this outside, and you have it may just take one bad day here for somebody to say something negative to you just one time, and that puts you in a whole different spin than what you were in the beginning.